Bringing a dessert to the holiday office party, making a cherry pie from scratch. Over the years, I have made many cherry pies and have watched my mom make tons of cherry pies while growing up. Today I'm going to tell you how to make pie crust from scratch, how to prepare the pie filling, and then how to bake the cherry pie to perfection. First, let's take a look at the different types of pie crust that you can use. A filled pie is when there is pie crust on the bottom and then filling on the top. A top crust pie is when there's filling on the bottom and crust on the top. And a two crust pie is when there's crust on the bottom, filling in the middle, and then another crust on the top. Now that you have figured out the type of crust, then now you're going to learn how to make the crust. To make pie crust, you use 1 cup of flour, half a cup of shortening, a fourth a cup of cold water, and you mix it all together. Then you have to put it in the fridge. Now it's time to prepare the pie filling. To prepare pie filling, you take a can of tart cherries, you open it up, you drain it, and then you pour it into a medium-sized pan. Then you take 2 cans of pie filling, open it up, pour it into the bowl, and then you pour the other one in the bowl too. You take 2 cups of sugar, you pour them in the bowl, you stir it all together, and now you're done with your pie filling. Now that you have prepared the pie crust and the pie filling, now it is time to bake the pie. You put the oven on 425 degrees Fahrenheit, take half of the crust out of the refrigerator, roll it, and put it in a 9-inch pie pan. Then you take the pie filling from the bowl, pour it into the pie pan, and then you would take the rest of the crust and put it on top. Then you would take the pie crust, you crimp the sides of the pie crust, then in a very small bowl you put a fourth of a cup of milk, a teaspoon of sugar, you would put 2 fingers in the mixture, and you would rub it on top of the pie crust. You would take a fork and then you would poke holes in the top of the pie crust so it does not explode during baking. As you're able to see, making a cherry pie isn't bad. In conclusion, each pie is different, so you have to know which kind of pie you are making to determine what kind of crust you'll be using. Then you have to prepare the pie crust, prepare the pie filling, and then bake the cherry pie to perfection. Everyone enjoys pie, so knowing how to make cherry pie can help someone come up with a fairly easy dessert for any occasion. The 3 different sources I used were Wikipedia.com, allrecipes.com, and I interviewed Melanie Harmon.